guys, what's up? It's Naomi the Crafty Savage here, and I'm back for this week's Wip Chat. If you're new to diamond painting, WIP stands for work in progress, not we're gonna whip somebody. We are diamond painting here, peoples. All right, and chat is, I'm just gonna run my mouth and tell you all about my week. If I do have time, I might throw in some more of those, things not to say on a first date. You guys seem to find that funny. So we'll see, what we got going on here. You got it? All right, cool. Anyway, how are you guys doing? I hope you're doing fabulous. Before we get started, just a small little plug. I am an affiliate with Treasure Studios Art. If you use the code Naomi15, that's Naomi 15, on any order over $40, you will save yourself 15%. I mean, who doesn't like saving themselves money? I'm down. I'm down for a sale, right? That just means I can get more, right? Right. I also do have Buy Me a Coffee if you wanted to donate to the channel that way. You do not have to. Just liking the video, watching the video, commenting on it is, more than enough. Okay, so with that said, I will be using my two, I don't know if you can see that. It's like nasty out, guys. It is nasty. My Chroma Diamond art pens. This light, I'm like messing with this light, trying to get it so it's like, all right, but it's just nasty and yucky out. I'll also be using my Munimade tray. I am working on my crystal canvas art canvas. I think it's called like Merman and Skulls or Mermaid and Skulls or something. I called it my Sexy Merman. It is by Dimitri. I probably just botched that up to no end, right? Right. But yeah, I have my, I think this is Blow Your Minder. Cover minders, got the Bailey Syrian Suspicious and Introverted but Willing to Discuss Serial Killers, as well as You Can't Say Happiness Without Saying Penis from Oh Snap Crafters Cafe. I will have everything linked down in the description box down below if you're interested in finding any of this stuff. But okay. So you guys are probably wondering, Naomi, why have you not worked on this square with the pizza on it? Well, let me tell you what happened. So I was doing pretty good. I was cruising along with my diamond painting, right? And I got to his rear end here, right? And whew. Got a little, it was hot, all right? Like, I just like to stroke my fish, right? So obviously, I'm saving this section for very, very last. It's got his abs, and I'm afraid if I work on his abs, I will never get the diamond painting finished because I'll just be drooling and ruin the glue on the canvas, the whole kit caboodle. It ain't worth it. So, yes. His abs will be my very last section. Stroke the abs. Okay, enough stroking your diamond painting, Naomi. What the hell is wrong with you? Do you see what happens? I get like, this is why I cannot work on Sexy Merman. You know what I mean? I will just stick with like my cartoon characters. All that good googly moop. I need to cut that, but another place, another time. So let's see. If you're new to the channel, I always record my Wip Chats on Wednesday and they go out on Thursday at 6 p.m. Let me quick find a color here. But yeah, so let's see. Last Thursday, I have no clue. I don't know what I did. I mean, obviously I did something, but I have no clue what I did. That's what I even put in my notes. I don't know. So if you happen to know what I did last Thursday, please, please, for the love of everything that is holy, let me know, because I have no clue. None. Okay, so let's see. And then last Friday, let me see. So obviously I get up and I go to work, and this whole oh man. Yeah. So I got up Friday and I went to work, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to the bank early. Because usually when I go, I try to get there like around 11:30 sometimes. Like it's usually anywhere between 11:30 and 12:30. But like I said, I do try to get there kind of early so I don't get stuck in like the lunch rush mob of everybody trying to like cash their checks. Like Mondays when I go to the bank, it's not so bad. Unless it's like the beginning of the month, and then yeah, I don't know. But usually on Fridays, because a lot of people get paid on Fridays, it is just a hot holy mess. So I was like, oh, I'll go earlier, right? So thinking smart here. Aren't wrong. Please tell me why when I pulled up. First off, I couldn't even park in the Wells Fargo parking center. I had to park in the Walmart parking center. So like there's like the Walmart, and then the bank is like here, and it's like in the same. Anyhow, you don't care about that. So I parked over in the Walmart parking section, and I walk up, and there's like a line going out the door. I was like, good gravy. Like, and this is the good bank, like the good one, the one that I'm usually like in and out, not the one that's like closest to me. Yeah, so I don't know what was going on there. And they had like 3 tellers. It was just absolutely bananas. But yeah, and then so then I decided, I was like, you know what? I'm like, I need to grab a couple of things, so I was like, I'll quick run to Walmart. So when I got done at the bank, I walked over to my car, and I moved my car, like, because I basically parked like at the end of the Walmart parking lot closer to the bank. So I moved my car. Well, not thinking, like, I pull up and there's, this like big bush. Keep that in mind. All right, just keep that big fluffy freaking bush in mind, because I didn't. So I get out of my car, I go into Walmart, I grab, the couple of things that I need. I come out of Walmart. Now, usually like when I go in, or like when I park my car, excuse me, when I park my car, I try to like look at the building, like to kind of like judge, like, okay, am I going in at like the garden center side? Am I going in at the food side? Am I more in the middle? Like, is it by the, vending machine? Like, to try to figure out what row I'm in, right? Right. So I do that, and as I'm coming out, I'm in the right, like, it's not aisle, but I guess like road, because there's, you park your car here, park your car over here, the road. I'm in the right road, and I'm walking, and I'm like, where's my car? Like, and at one point I thought somebody stole my car, and I'm like, I know I locked it, da 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 da. Not that there's nothing really of importance in my car, like my purse is in my car, but I mean, unless you want, like everything that you could possibly need and the kitchen sink, except for, my phone, my wallet, and my keys. That's what you're gonna find in my purse. Like, my purse has a smaller purse in it. Like, I'm telling you, you need something, just come to me. I'll just pull it out of my handy dandy purse, because chances are it is in there. I kid you not. I kid you not. But like, I'm looking for my car, and like, I'm like almost having like getting ready to freak out, thinking somebody stole my car. And here comes this big bushy bush, right? And I'm like, I didn't park there. And I'm like, well, maybe I walk around. My freaking car was playing hide and seek with me in the Walmart parking lot. I guess it thought it'd be funny, you know what I mean? Like, even though I'm the one that parked it where I parked it, you know, it decided to play hide and seek, you know, and scare me, thinking I couldn't find it. But I found it. I felt like the biggest idiot, like, when I finally saw my car. But yeah, let me know down in the description box, you know, like, have you ever parked somewhere, you go in and you come out and like you swear like somebody stole your car because you're an idiot and, you know, forgot, like, I don't know, you parked it behind this big bushy bush that like covers your whole freaking car. Like, the bush was taller than my car, okay? So like, I couldn't even see over the bush. Yeah, gave me a heart attack, but I was glad I found her. And yeah, and then so I decided, you know, with the way gas prices are, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna run and go get Roscoe's food. Like, I'm just gonna kind of take my lunch break really super early. So I call my boss and I'm like, hey, I'm like 10 minutes away from where I get Roscoe's food. I'm like, do you mind, you know, if I just quickly run over there and grab his food? Because from my house to get to where I get Roscoe's food, it's like anywhere from like a 30-minute to a 40-minute drive. So I was like, I'm like 10 minutes away. I'm like, do I drive a half an hour back home and then, you know, tomorrow drive a half an hour to 40 minutes in the same spot I was just at yesterday? So, yeah, I went and got his food, and it is the only place around here that carries the type of food I feed him. And unfortunately, he is allergic to chicken, which that in itself makes things so difficult, because you would be amazed at how much chicken stuff there is in dog food. Like, even if it's not a chicken flavor, it still has like chicken powder or chicken byproducts, and basically, like, one, Cocker Spaniels already have like funky monkey freaking skin, but give Roscoe some chicken on top of that, like, he will itch himself so much that like he pulls the fur out. And it's like he likes to do the top of his head, you know, so when I take him out, he's got this like bald spot on the top of his head, underneath his chin. He'll like itch that and itch that. And I have like sprays and stuff like that I put on him, but he's not easy to do that with. Like, I have to be sneaky about it. Like, treats, he could give two flying F's about the treats. Like, I mean, he's all about them. I said that, and he's like looking at me now like, what? Treats? You got treats? What? He loves his treats, but pull out that ear medicine or the like spray for like the anti-itch, anti-fungal. It's like stuff I have to get from the vet, and he runs. So somewhere on my Instagram, I have where I told him I had to clean his ears, and he ran away from me, and he like hid underneath my bed. He kind of hid under my bed. So he had like his rear end and his legs. I call it like the cocker splat, where he just like, he lays on his belly and his back legs go like out, where his head and half of his body was under my bed, but like his butt and his back legs were sticking out because he knows my fat butt can't fit underneath the bed and get the eardrops into his ear. It's a nightmare. Like, oh. So yeah, usually when it comes to like cleaning his ears, I'm able to get one ear, and then I usually have to, like the next day, try to trick him into it. It's not always that easy. Ooh, yeah. Like trying to hold him down, plus get this medicine in his ear and let it like sit in there and then wipe it out. I mean, he might look like a small little doggy, but when he does not want something done, he can wiggle his little way away from you, like no problem, and he takes off. He's like gone. And like I said, you can be like, you want treats, Roscoe? I got treats. He don't care. He's like, nope, I'm not falling for that. Yeah, it's fun. It is really fun. And then I saw my youngest son on Friday night. He brought over his laundry and we had dinner. So that was nice. They grow up so fast. Oh, they really do. I'm like, how? Like my daughter, just a couple weeks ago, she turned 24. I'm like, good gravy. Like 24, like I'm old. I'm old. I'm just gonna admit it. And then you know, Friday, I started my son's laundry. I started to watch Mrs. Coffee's live, and if you weren't in Mrs. Coffee's live on Friday, whew, let me tell you, you missed some good, delicious eye candy, right? She has now got me hooked on Twitch, and this one guy, I'm going to probably mess up his name here. I'm going to try my best not to. Brooklyn Kaiju? I think that's how you say it. He's an artist over on Twitch, and he's awesome. I don't know. She flashed his face, you know, and then the next thing I heard, something about 50 Shades of J, and the next thing you know, the diamond painting community was all hopping over to Twitch to this poor guy's live. And yeah, it was interesting. It was fun. He was a good sport about it. So, but yeah. So that's pretty much that. Saturday, I went to the Moat. Let me make sure. I always call it the Moat, but it's more than that. What's it? It's like the Moat Laboratory and Aquarium. I love the Moat. They have, I mean, I really just go to the Moat for the floaty potatoes and the otters. But they also, like, they have sharks. They have different kinds of fish. They have I think it's an alligator or a crocodile, some type of bird. Like, it's not, like, it's an aquarium, but it's not at the same time. Like, they don't go out, like, if an animal dies, like, for example, where the otters are, that used to be, what was it, in like 2016, I think, is when the otters came to the Moat. And where the otters are, that actually used to be the dolphin exhibit, that they had rescued a dolphin, because, like, we're right on the Gulf Coast. Like, if there's an animal that needs, you know, like, rehabilitation or anything like that, the Moat goes and, you know, picks them up and takes them back there. And a lot of the animals, they try to rehabilitate and re-release. If there's some that are like orphaned or something happened where they're not able to, then, you know, obviously they will like keep them. So for a long time, there was the dolphin exhibit, and the dolphin wound up like passing away. And so what happened with the otters, I think it's Jane and Pippi, I think they were from North Carolina, and they were orphaned. So they were basically like got used to humans. They were never really taught, like they were orphaned at a very young age. So they were never like taught by an otter how to be an otter. So they would never be able like to make it out in the wild on their own. And then Huck, I think he was also a orphan, I think. Yeah, I think they were all orphans, but he was found in Florida, and it was like the same situation where he was so young that he was never, you know, really taught how to like be an otter, and they got too used to like human contact type of thing because they were so small that, you know, humans had intervened that they can't release them back into the wild. So now they are where the dolphin used to be. But yeah, but when we went there on Saturday, it was like a little, like it was windy and a little cold. So they weren't really out. I think Huck, Jane and Pippi were like in this like hammock thing where you couldn't see it. I uploaded a video on Sunday of when I was at the moot, and Huck was the one that was like underneath, doing underneath the hammock where like he would pop his head out from time to time. But yeah, like they have sharks there. You can pet sharks. They have this like oh baby exhibit, like where they study like the ocean life and all that. Like it's a really, really cool place. But I, you know, basically fly through the beginning of it, and I'm like, all right, let's go see Hugh and Buffett. Then we get to Hugh and Buffett, and I'm like, all right, you guys can go. I will be here. If I'm not here, I'm over at the Otters, because I mean, I'm not saying the other stuff isn't interesting. I've gone and, you know, seen it. And sometimes when I go there, I will go and, you know, see the other stuff. But for the most part, I'm like, nope, just take my money, point me to the manatees and the otters. And the manatees and the otters are literally like, Hugh and Buffett are over here. Then you walk around, go around the corner, and the otters are right there. So I'm like, just, I'll be in this general area. And if I'm not downstairs with the otters, just come upstairs to the second floor, because I'll be up there. I love them. So I recommend if you're ever in the Sarasota area, go check out the Moat Aquarium. They also have a bird sanctuary. But by the time we got there and all that, it was pretty cool because, I mean, I've been there. There are certain times that like they feed the sharks, and I mean they got some monster sharks, and you can, you know, time your visit and all that to watch them feed the sharks. I've never been there and seen the manatees being fed before, so that was really cool. I really liked that. I loved watching Hugh and Buffett eat. Buffett was just kind of like, I'm just gonna grab this. Hugh was oh no, I'm sorry, Hugh was the one that was just like, I'm just gonna grab this. Buffett is more like, I'll be a little more polite and use my, I guess, flippers, hands, whatever it's called. Yeah, I absolutely love them. I could talk about them floaty potatoes all day long. And then so then after the moot, my mom wanted to go out to eat, so we quick stopped by my house so I can let Roscoe out and I could feed him. And then we went to Cracker Barrel, and oh my gosh, I love Cracker Barrel. I wound up getting the chicken and dumplings. Oh, I loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Their store in the beginning gets me every time. And yeah, speaking of their store, so I got these root beer barrels, not root beer barrels, these like root beer hard candy things. And I had them like sitting on my end table in my living room. And I woke up this morning to see on my bedroom floor the root beer candy wrappers all over the place. Because I guess somewhere in the middle of the night last night, Roscoe got a freaking sweet tooth. And I'm like, you know, dog, like, you're lucky. You're lucky. I freaking love you. Like, but yeah, he's been like, I don't know, he's been doing that a lot lately again. Like, I don't get it. Like, he just thinks, like, I'm just going to help myself. And he knows better. Like, he knows he's not supposed to. And yeah, I don't get it. If somebody knows why, please tell me, because I can't with him. But don't worry. He is absolutely fine. He is having no problems today. None at all. I mean, and like I said, like I don't get it, because he eats very, very well. Like, very well. He gets stuff mixed in with his food. Like, and he's still like, nope. That's not good enough. Now, I know my mom, when she saw him, she was like, it looks like he lost weight. And I thought that, like the other week. I'm like, it seems like he's losing weight. So I gotta take him into the vet here and see, see what's going on there. But it may also be that he's a couch potato, but he's a little more active since I moved to this place, where my other place, no, I'm good. Like, there's a reason I moved away from there. But then, yeah, Sunday, like I slept in late, but I think that also has to do with the, oh my gosh, daylight savings time. And that's still kind of like throwing me off. Like, I loved it, and I guess they're not doing it now. I guess something's signed. I don't follow the news and all like that, but I think I heard something they were signing. It was like signed, or they were trying to get it signed, where there'd be no more daylight savings time. But I hate it when we lose an hour. I love it when we gain that hour. I'm like, woohoo, yeah, baby. But yeah, that losing the hour of sleep, oh my gosh, it throws me off so bad. Because I'm like, okay, I need to get to bed early. And I don't go to bed early. Like, I don't, because I feel like it's still earlier. And then, like, it's just a vicious cycle that I do to myself, that I stay up way later than what I should. And I still have to get up and work in the morning. And yeah. So, yeah. Daylight savings time can bite me when we lose that hour. That's just my opinion. But yeah, how about that? Let me know down in the comment I cannot talk. Dear Lord, baby Jesus. Let me know down in the comment section, are you a night owl? Are you a morning person? Because I am a night owl. I straight up do not like the mornings. It is not fun. No. But yeah, it was, so Sunday I just relaxed and ran my son over his laundry. Monday, oh my gosh, so I start work at 8 a.m. And thank goodness I work from home now. But you know, hold on, let me back up because I forgot something about Sunday. So on Sunday, I go outside to take Roscoe out, and there's this like Amazon package. And I'm like, I haven't, you know, ordered anything in a while. And I know I definitely haven't ordered anything from Amazon. So I, you know, look at the address, and sure enough, it has my name, my address. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I open it up, and it's a tablecloth. And I'm like, who the hell sent me a tablecloth, you know? So I'm like, I'm asking around and all that. And yeah, I even posted it on Instagram. I was like, you know, I'm like, if any of you sent me this tablecloth, can you please let me know so I can at least, you know, like thank you. Like, and I'm trying to think, like, who has my address that would, you know what I mean? Well, here I find out today, my mom texts me, and she's like, hey, Gnome, she's like, did you get a tablecloth, you know, from Amazon? And I'm like, yeah. I was wondering where that came from. She's like, oh, yeah. She's like, I ordered it for Aunt Joanne. So I'm like, okay. So I have figured out where the tablecloth came from, right? Like that one was strange because I was like, why would someone send me a tablecloth? I mean, yeah, I don't know. You know, but yeah, it was my mom. She ordered it off of Amazon and had it sent to my house and just never told me. You gotta love mamas, but I love my mama. She is awesome. Let me see. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure there's no more W's, because you know, I'll put this away, and you know, as I'm dumping the tray in, I'll look down and it's like, bam, triplets. They just multiply. All right, I think I'm good there. So then Monday, like I said, thank goodness I work from home, because I literally woke up at like 7:45. I was like, oh, good gravy. Like, I need to try to get myself together, get the dog out, and get this computer up and loaded in 15 minutes. It didn't happen, but you know, I tried. It was pretty close. Well, I mean, I got everything turned on and all that at 8 o'clock. Roscoe just didn't go out until I took care of a couple of things, and then I quickly ran him out. Where usually I try to take him out in the mornings before I start work, because I'm just trying to keep him to the same schedule that I had him on before, when I would when I worked at my aunt and uncle's. But yeah, that was but so when I go, so Monday, you know, if you're new, every Monday is the day I get paid. It's what, you know, makes me really get up and get my butt going on Mondays when I don't want to, because if I don't get up, nobody's getting paid, and I want my paycheck. I'm like, I haven't found that sugar daddy, and yeah, or that sugar daddy that meets my, you know, stipulations of the, like, just send me money and leave me the hell alone. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. If you know anybody out there that will just send me money and let me do my thing, hook a sister up, all right? I'm telling you. Trying to keep these people for yourself. I see people. No, I'm joking. I'm joking with you. So I do the payroll and all that, and I run to the bank to, like, deposit my check and everybody else's check. tell me why. I get to the bank. I turn the car off. I go look in my purse. The checks aren't in my purse. I left them at home. So I had to turn my car back on, drive my slap happy butt back home, grab the checks, and head back to the bank. So as I'm heading back to the bank, there was like an accident on the one side of the road. You know, surprise, surprise. I swear, like driving in Florida where I live, every time you go out on that road, it's freaking dangerous. It's so crazy down here. There was an accident and they had the road blocked on the one side and they weren't letting you go through. So we all had to turn around and, you know, turn around, do the hokey pokey, all that good stuff. So I finally got to the bank and got the checks deposited and came back and finished up my work for the day. Where did that drill go? It's gonna like pop up later and be like, hello, here I am. Let's see, then what did I do? And then I just kind of, the rest of Monday, I just relaxed. I watched a couple lives on YouTube, my usual Mondays. I watch Scrapping Like a Lady, then I go into the Principal Painter, and then from the Principal Painter, I go into Mystrias. And, yeah, and I just, the last couple of weeks on a Monday, like, well, one, my life's been a little hectic the last couple of weeks. Just things are kind of, it feels like they're going back to normal. But I guess like normal in a good way, if that makes any sense. So yeah. And then I watched here lately at night, like I've been over on Twitch watching Brooklyn Kaiju, and he's freaking awesome. Like, I love the way he draws. I love his art. It is fantastic. Excuse me. And then, so yesterday was Tuesday, and it was just like a strange day. It was just like a slow day, and I will just hush my mouth and take it, because there are some days I just want to pull my hair out. And yeah, so it was a very slow, relaxing day, and I enjoyed it. I got my laundry done. I started doing laundry, and I just kind of like, just chilled out and diamond painted and watched some people over on Twitch. And then here it was probably like around 12:30, and like 12:30 at night. Again, my behind should be in bed. Again, because of this damn daylight savings time, my body's like, nope, let's stay up. So my laundry had like finished. I just had to go pull it, or no, I still had something in, I had a load in the dryer and a load in the washer, and I kind of, like forgot about them, and it was like 12:30 at night, and I'm like, ah, crap. So I go outside, because my laundry room is, so like if you walk out of my living room, it's the screened in lanai, and the laundry room doors are out on the screened in lanai. And it was like downpouring. It like downpoured last night. And I noticed that like there are spots in the roof. Speaking of which, I gotta contact the property manager and let her know. Like, that were like dripping down. And a couple weeks ago to maybe like a month ago, They had somebody come out, and I just found another shucky darn. And like power wash the roof on the porch back there, because it didn't do that before. So I don't know what he power washed off of there, but he cleaned it so good that it now, like, it leaks. Like, it was bad. So I, like, quickly ran and grabbed, like, pots and pans and stuff. And I'm, like, trying to stick it under to, like, catch the water, because it's, like, it's dripping on my table, causing, like, a big puddle on the table. It just, yeah. So I, ran around and did that, then quickly folded my laundry, put the stuff that was in the washer in the dryer, and I was like, I'll just get it tomorrow. And I did. I pulled it out of the dryer and folded it today. Now it's just the lovely task of putting it away. Like, I don't mind doing the laundry. I don't mind folding the laundry. Putting it away, that's a different story. All right? Like, it's just a whole different story. I don't know why. I don't want to do it. And I live by myself, and there's nobody here to tell me that I can't do that. So, yeah. Like I said, once in a blue moon, I'm like, oh, let's be a responsible adult and put our laundry away after we are done. And it don't happen all that often. I don't know. Maybe if somebody's coming over and I'm feeling fancy or something. I don't know. Like, pinky out when we hang the shirt on the hanger. I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. Let's see, and then today, yeah, just had work. It wasn't that bad. I had, I just had to make sure that I got everything that needed to be done, because tomorrow I am going to SeaWorld. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yes, I am almost 41 years old, and me, my mom, and my Uncle Bob are going to go to SeaWorld. Yeah, I have always wanted to go to SeaWorld, like, ever since I was, like, little. And just, never got to go. So we're going to go tomorrow. So I asked my boss, I was like, hey, is it okay? Because my Uncle Bob, he has off of work. It was either tomorrow or Monday. And as we all know, Monday is my busiest day. Like, even when I go on vacations, I schedule my vacations around a Monday. Like, I'll leave on a Tuesday, but I'm always back on Monday to do the payroll. Yeah, so I was like, yeah, Monday's not gonna work. So I was like, let me ask, because Dan's pretty cool. I don't typically, be like, hey, do you mind if I don't come into work this day, because I'm gonna go to, like, I don't know if you call SeaWorld like an amusement park. I mean, I guess you could. They have rides. It's not something that I typically do. You know what I mean? Like, he understands the circumstances that my mom's down here, and so, yeah. And we don't want to go on the weekend, because it's just, I mean, it's going to be busy anyway, because it's like spring break, but come the weekend, it's like 10 times more crowded. And like, I don't do good in crowds. My mouth gets me in trouble. Like, really, it's my spit it out, cupcake. It's my anxiety, and just like being crowded, like, and if I get like bumped into too many times, like it sends my anxiety through the roof, and I get like really mean and nasty, and I don't care who you are, if I know you or not. Like, if you bump into me, I will turn around and have a few choice words for you. And like I said, like I've learned, you know what I mean? I don't do very well in crowded situations. So, you know, I just kind of prepare for it. But I'm super, super excited. Like I said, I've never been to SeaWorld, and yeah, you know, check that off my bucket list. I'm going to SeaWorld. I'm going to go see, I don't know, do they even still have Shamu there? I have no clue, but I'm going to SeaWorld, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. And that's really all I kind of got for you. We'll quickly maybe read a couple of the first date, because I just saw these dang V's. Where did you go? Where did you go? Come out. See, look, now I just saw 3 more. Okay, I kind of got to leave my finger here. There we go. Oh, and there's 2 more. See, like, I thought I was done, besides like those 2 that I just had to place that I was looking for. But nope, there's 5 more. Gotta love diamond painting. You think you're done, and boom, your canvas had babies, and out pops more of that symbol. Look, here we go. We have another one, ladies and gentlemen, that I missed. Okay, did I get them all? Nope, here's another one. Good golly, Miss Molly. And there's another one. Now I just lost it. There we go. Now that, I would think is it. Now, you know, I'm gonna go to dump this freaking tray, and it's just gonna, that V symbol, because I already found the W symbol that I was working on before this. I found one. Yep, so W had babies. V had lots and lots of babies. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna cover up my painting here, because it's hard to diamond paint and read at the same time. So let's see. A little, you can stare at my sexy merman. He's so sexy. I want to eat him. Now let me tell you, there's things like him out in that ocean. I'm diving in, baby. I'm going for it. All right. So let's see. Things not to say, or things that have been said on a first date. We have, took a girl out to karaoke, and she sang "I Will Always Love You" by Whitney Houston. Before she told the crowd for my ex. Wow, okay, sweetheart, maybe you should go back to your ex and not be on that first date. That's just a little rude. Let me see. This one. Dude took me to a haunted house. I fell, and he left me because he was scared. When I found him, he was asking someone else out. Oh, dear Lord, baby. See, like, I like horror. I like haunted houses, haunted hay rides. But if I'm out there on a date with some dude and I fall and you leave because you're a pussy and you don't help me up, oh dear Lord, baby Jesus, when I get up and I find you and then like you're asking some other chick out, like, like, people will just think it is part of the show and the attraction, because you're in trouble, honey. Like, run. Okay, here's another one. We were driving to dinner and he made me laugh so hard I said I loved you, and then followed it up with, like, as a brother. Oh my gosh. Like, I mean, I could see, you know, like maybe, this is a lady, maybe she, you know what I mean, like, the dude made her laugh, and she was like, oh my gosh, you know, like, I love you, like, being like, he's just so funny, but, yeah, on the first date, that's probably not the best choice of words, but then to turn around and say, like a brother, yeah, that's not gonna go far. I'll bet money on it. Okay. Here we go. It says, worst date. Guy talked about sheep for 3 hours, then said I was boring. Dude, go back to your barn and do whatever it is that you do with your sheep and leave me the hell out of it, you freaking nut job. See, during dinner, his mom walked up and introduced herself. She had been waiting in the car and came in to use the restroom. Well, okay. That would be a red flag right there. And I'm not quite sure how I would handle that situation because, I mean, I could go into the bathroom and call somebody and be like, oh, look, Bobo the Clown's calling me. Like, I got to go. Like, he slipped on a banana peel. I got to go help him out. But I wouldn't be able to get that story straight because dude's mom is in the bathroom. Yeah, there would not be a second date. Nope. So it says, this one. After paying the bill, my friend turned to his date and told her, you ate more than I predicted. Yeah, well, you ain't getting any if that's what you predicted, you freaking ding-dong. Okay, the next one. Arrived to pick up a blind date. Turned out to be my high school band teacher, the one still married to his wife. Yeah, nope. Like married? No. I mean, the high school band teacher, I mean, that's a little creepy, but yeah, you know. But married? No. Run, sweetheart, run. Okay. This one. She brought a plastic baggie to puke in because she gets nervous on first dates. And she used it. Maybe, like, if I was her, like, I mean, I feel bad for her because, I mean, you can't help your nerves, and that kind of sucks. But maybe for future reference, like, maybe just have, like, a group of people get together when you first do that. So maybe your nerves aren't as bad. I don't know. This one, it says, at the end of the first date, I asked if she'd like to go out again. She said she was going to take a break from dating for a while. Yeah, dude, because you were probably boring. Like, she probably would have had more fun boiling, watching boiled potatoes. Like, probably peeling 30 pounds of potatoes and then chopping them all up and boiling them and making them into mashed potatoes. I don't know what to tell you, dude. I don't know. This one. I had a guy splash me with holy water because I was too good to be true. So what, you think I'm like the devil? Like I'm some exorcist? Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Like that one, I'm kind of like, freaking weirdo. This one, I went out with a psychic who told me he once got beat up by a gang of ghosts. Okay. I say hello to Casper for me because I'm out. I don't know what to tell you. Good luck with that. Like, but if he's a psychic, wouldn't he have seen it coming that the ghosts were coming to beat him up. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. This next one. Spent 30 minutes outside a pub next to my date who ignored me, then texted, "If that's you next to me, I'd be really embarrassed." Oh, hells no. Like, I would have just been like, psh, peace out, Cub Scout. Or I would have walked into the pub, had myself a good time, and showed that mofo what he's missing out on. Take that, Dicky-doo. Okay, here we go. He was half an hour late and told me how he... Oh my God. Oh my God. He was a half an hour late and told me how he burned his eggplant on a radiator as a child. Oh my God. I mean, I guess if you're dating, eventually you're going to find that out, but I mean, did he think he was going to get lucky on the first date and he had to do like some like makeup cover up? I don't know. Yeah, that was stupid. So this one, he went to the bathroom, then texted me, "You should call an Uber," because he peed his pants and was too embarrassed to come back. He probably didn't pee his pants, sweetheart. You were probably boring. And yeah, like, and how old is he if he's peeing his pants? Honey, stop messing with them daycare children. Like, no. Stop messing with them little boys and go get you a man that's potty trained and wears big boy pants. Right? Right. Alrighty. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is the last one and then I'm going to head on out of here. It says he dropped acid in the bathroom and was arrested in the parking lot of Outback for indecent exposure. Good night. Like, I can't. I would be so embarrassed. I'd be like, I don't know him. Nope. Like, yeah, you might have seen us sitting at the same table, but like, did you see what that fool was doing outside? Like, He just sat down. Like, he just sat down in this booth. I was sitting here by myself, enjoying myself with my blooming onion, and this fool just, I don't know him. I don't know him. All right, guys, but with that said, I'm going to hop on out of here. If you're new to the channel and you liked what you saw, hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. And don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. And I'll see you next time, guys. Bye!